Alright everyone, I'm going to tell you how to make kind of a quick version of fertilizer tea. You're going to need this stuff coming up soon because it's been very hot out. And if you've been watering your plants, that's great. Now we're running into an additional problem. You are now washing away most of the nutrients in your plants. So quickie way is you get one of these, just these fertilizer ones. These have been out for a little bit, but it'll do the job. Literally just grab yourself a little chunk, throw it in the bucket as so. Take the bucket, fill it up with some water. This is if you do not have rainwater, you only have the city water. You just kind of fill the bucket up about a quarter to a third, and then you're just going to let everything sit in there. Going to let everything sit in there for roughly 24 hours before you can use this. This gets rid of all the nasty stuff that city water has that doesn't do your plants good. And this gives the chance for the nutrients to break down inside. And, well, you kind of made a version of fertilizer tea. It's very basic. This stuff, you use this stuff because you don't have the actual fertilizer tea, which I'll show you in a little bit once I get this all set up. And also, if anything looks a little dry, give it a little bit of water. Just be very careful. Avoid getting the leaves wet, especially at night. That's how you get diseases and all that stuff. As for fertilizer tea, it takes roughly 2 or more weeks for good stuff to happen. And, yep, that's the process. It will reek. I had to switch from my smaller usual stick to my bigger stick, because this stuff is pretty rank, but this stuff also is the best stuff for your plants, especially this time of year. A good analogy is, think of this stuff as Gatorade for your plants. Your plants have been drinking nothing but water. They need nutrients. Without those nutrients, they're just going to water swell and crack if they're tomatoes or other issues. But yeah, as you can see, there's the chunk at the bottom there. It'll slowly dissolve over time. And that's why you want to give it another reason why you want to give it 24 hours. You want that all to dissolve. And then on top of it, it gets rid of the chlorine in the water. And it kind of mellows out some of the metals too, which allows your plants to take up that bioavailability. So yeah, a little bit on my plants. Raspberries are starting to finally come in. But yeah, starting Wednesday and Thursday, about day 4 and 5 of the heat, make sure you give your plants some fertilizer tea. And the fertilizer tea is super simple. With this stuff, use half the bucket in one of these watering cans, fill the other half with water. With the fertilizer tea, use only a fifth of the fertilizer tea in the bucket and fill the rest with water. It's a bit more concentrated and strong. And do that in the morning only. And that is my quick rundown of fertilizer tea. Hopefully this will help you out. Stay cool, my dudes, and hopefully your garden does even better this year.